Hey Fit Fam, Coach Alicia here from your Belinda Fit Body Bootcamp. Hope you guys are doing great. Over the next couple weeks, I am going to be bringing you some nutrition videos, just some helpful information on nutrition to help get you guys through the next few weeks. And starting with today's video actually will not be geared towards nutrition, however. It will be geared more towards things that we can be doing to help support a healthy immune system, because that is basically the foundation, and we'll be able to take it to the next step from there and more into the nutrition stuff later. But for today, we're going to be talking about 3 different things that we can be doing and ensuring that are in our regular routine to help support a healthy immune system. And when I share what these 3 things are with you, you're probably going to think, well, I already knew those things. But I'm also hoping to share with you some stuff that you may not know about those 3 things and how those things tie into just supporting a healthy immune system. So the first thing that I want to dive into is exercise. Yeah, you probably already guessed it. Exercise, that is one of the things that we need to be doing on a regular basis to help support our immune systems, to help keep us healthy and to keep us going. Exercise on a regular basis, on a daily basis, that's what we want to shoot for. And this does help to improve our immune health and just our overall health, our immune function, our well-being. Of course, we all know those things. It's actually kind of interesting. So when we're exercising, we're putting our bodies through a lot, especially with the high intensity interval training workouts that we do with boot camp. Yeah, they're amazing, but our bodies are going through a lot. So we're actually putting more of our white blood cells and our antibodies, which are, our antibodies are those little defender cells that help block or help fight against infections and just different, common cold diseases, different things like that. Pathogens, all those. We're actually asking, when we're working out, we're asking those guys to circulate more readily within our bodies, which is what we want. And when this happens, our bodies are actually able to detect disease and infections sooner, and we're actually able to deal with them more readily. And we are also able to eliminate the bad things, like pathogens and toxins and different things like that from our bodies more readily as well. So with this one, with the exercising, I want you guys to think about how you're breathing when you're working out. So you're probably breathing pretty heavily, obviously, hopefully focusing on the breathing too, in the nose, out the mouth. But as you're breathing, we're able to, we're forcing air through our lungs, our airways, our nose, all of the above, constantly all the time as we're working out. And we're able to project those little particles of, bacteria and all of that stuff, the pathogens, the toxins. We're able to, all the things that we take in our daily lives, just on the go, we're actually able to push those things out of our airways and able to breathe what am I trying to say? We're breathing heavily, but we're actually able to get those things out of our bodies as we're working out. So I think that's pretty cool. Another benefit to working out is obviously lowering stress levels by lowering that stress hormone. We're also asking our bodies to produce more serotonin, and serotonin is that feel-good hormone that we all love when we're exercising. So serotonin is that thing that leads to happiness, improving our mood, less stress. It improves our immune function as well, just all of that good stuff. So we definitely want more of that serotonin in our lives, and exercise helps to produce that. Serotonin also aids in lowering inflammation in the body, which is kind of a cool thing too. And lowering inflammation also helps us to fight off different infections and diseases and stuff like that. And it is proven that a minimum of 20 to 30 minutes a day is all we need. That's it. And we know that our boot camp workouts are about 30 minutes long, so no excuses there. That's a pretty quick time. So in and out, and your health and your immune system will continue to thank you for that. So keep up with the exercise. I know you guys are all pretty great about that. Next up, you might be able to guess this one too. Sleep. Yeah, sleep. And I know that it's hard for us to always get a full night's rest on a regular basis. I mean, we've got a lot going on. We're all adults, we're all working, we've all got families, we're all on the go, kids, all of the above. How are we supposed to get enough sleep every single night? I know. So the recommended amount of sleep is 7 to 9 hours a night. I know you're thinking 9 hours, that's never gonna happen on a regular basis, not even for me. But if you can shoot for the 7 hours a night at least, when you can control it, definitely go for that, because that does a lot for our bodies when we're sleeping. When we're sleeping, that's our time to rest, recover, rejuvenate, regenerate, all of the above. So we just really want to make sure that we're trying to get our bodies on a regular sleep cycle as best as we can. Again, I know it's tough, but when we're sleeping, there are actually certain hormones that are produced that actually help repair and heal damaged cells. So again, sleep is very, very important. I know that sometimes it's out of our hands. We can't control it. Sometimes we just can't get that full night's rest, but whenever we can control it, I know there are a lot of those times that we can, and we just choose to watch that extra show on TV or our recorded shows that we have on the DVR. So whenever we can control it, I highly, highly encourage you to make the move to just, go to bed, get some extra rest. Our bodies truly, truly need this. Also, our brains are releasing toxins and proteins that build up during our waking hours when we're awake. So we're actually able to release those and eliminate them while we're sleeping as well. Let's see here. And when we're not getting enough rest, when we're sleep deprived, we're actually diminishing the function of those little, like the white blood cells and those antibodies, those little defender cells that I was talking about earlier. We're actually diminishing the function of those. So the lack of sleep actually makes us more susceptible to infections and different, diseases, colds, all of that stuff, which obviously we all want to avoid as much as we can. Moving on, and forgive me, I do have some notes here that I am looking at, but anyways, it can also take longer to recover and heal when we're not getting enough rest. Our body's, again, going through a lot on a daily basis, so our bodies really need that extra rest at night to continue to go through that recovery and regeneration stage at nighttime. So it's really important to practice that strong and healthy sleep routine. I know that sometimes we think, okay, I'll just catch up on sleep on the weekend and it'll be fine. Unfortunately, even if we sleep, 8, 9, 10 hours a night, like on a Friday night, on a Saturday night, if we're only getting 5, 6 hours during the week each night, or some of us less, unfortunately it doesn't work like, you can't store them up. It doesn't work like a little bank to where you can say, I'll just pull some of the hours from the weekend and it'll be okay. Throughout my week, it'll average out. Unfortunately, that is just not the case. So again, sleep is important, really trying to get at least about 7 hours a night if and when we can. Lastly, hydration. Yeah, I know, another really basic one, water, 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 water. They say that we're supposed to be drinking about half our body weight in ounces daily. And I know a lot of you do really great with that. I know you've seen a lot of improvement and benefits from drinking your water. I also know that a lot of us can improve on that on a more regular basis. Me, one of those included. I know that I can drink more water. So whatever you need to do to make that happen, whether you get like a nice, I forget what they're called. All of a sudden, I just lost a Yeti. Get like a nice water bottle. Whatever you need to do, keep it on you. Set water alarms. Just making sure that you're getting your recommended amount of water intake daily. It's also really great for your skin too. So lots of water, as much as you can. Staying hydrated during the day, drinking your water. It helps our bodies to get rid of all those toxins. It helps flush everything out. Just something that it's like filtering our system. And I'm sure you guys already knew that. We've had a lot of negative stuff that we take in every day. Environmental stressors, just mental stress, all that stuff too has an effect on our bodies, and water has that positive effect to help combat all those things. So also, when our tissues are more hydrated, this helps to lower inflammation in our bodies, which in turn, again, as I mentioned before, makes us less susceptible to getting sick or an infection, different diseases and stuff like that. Just really helps our immune system function on so many levels. So that's pretty much it for right now. Exercise, sleep, water. I know you guys knew those things, but hopefully you learned some information in here that you didn't know before about how our bodies work when we get enough of those things and then when we don't get enough of those things. So those are the key things for a healthy immune system, for keeping our immune system going, boosting our immune system. I encourage you guys to share with your families and your friends just to keep everybody aware of all these things. And I'm looking forward to making some more videos for you guys. Again, we're going to dive into a little more of a nutrition-based side going forward, but we just kind of wanted to lay the foundation for you guys today. So hopefully you found some of these things helpful and interesting. I know it's kind of like school, a little bit educational. We're teaching you guys here, but hopefully you guys got some value from it, and looking forward to sharing a little bit more about how to continue with your nutrition journeys and your fitness journeys and all of that. So stay tuned, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.